Tell me, human, what do you think your species' colour of change is? Torla asked, as they leaned back in their seat at the local bar. A large Rovolan ale clutched in his right claw, as their free eyes fixated on the human across from them. I gotta admit, I don't know about that, the human admitted with a laugh. Ah, it is a rather simple concept, Leon. Torla took a sip of the frothy beverage. It is a colour that best represents what brings about change in your species. For us, it is green. The best ideas and concepts came about when one sits at the edges of the great forests and reflects upon the green seas, the endless plains of our planet. It is said that gazing out into the nothingness clears one's mind and allows thoughts to take root and grow. Our spaceships even came from such grazing. It was not invented to go to space, but to cross the vast nothingness quickly. It was discovered the anti-grav drive could also allow one to leave the planet, and thus we reached the stars. Leon nodded and laughed. Sounds fun. Sure. Let me think of something. He then took a sip of his beer and started to think. Sip by sip, thought by thought, his smile faded. Soon, the beer became a shot of whiskey. Then two. Finally, he let out a long breath. All right, I got it, he confessed, as he rubbed his face. Torla leaned in, worried about what could have caused such a shift in his friend's mood. They had never seen him so upset with a good drink in their hand. I think it firstly could change on what human you asked. Some would say gold. That money, whatever the desire to make it or keep it, fuels all change in humanity. Few things are more profitable than something new, after all. He leaned back. Others might say blue if we take your tradition into account. Our ancestors stared at the sea and wanted what was beyond, and later on we looked at the sky as the next blue expanse to explore. Leon finished his drink. I think it is crimson, he confessed. Torla let out a long, low-pitched hiss. Is that not the colour of human blood? Aye. Leon took a deep breath. Yes, my view may be pessimistic, but human change almost always is tied to misfortune. Many humans resist change and are willing to spill blood to keep things the same. Even something as simple as bringing in new food from another place has led to blood being spilled in the name of preserving local flavour and shit like that. Then there is the process of change. Whether by ignorance, apathy, or even malice, our changes are often bloody in other ways too. New factories are made faster than the rules, keeping those within safe. We have countless stories of those making new things dying only for rules to be written after countless funerals. It is even said that safety rules are written in blood. Products put out that help people change their lives, only for those products to be discovered to be slowly killing those that use them. Lead pipes that poison the drinking water rushing through them. Asbestos that kept people and their things from burning, only to tear their lungs apart. Leaded gas that helped engines run better than ever, but poisoned the air. He then raised his empty glass to drink, only to look at it sadly, and put it down. Then there is one more reason I can think of why crimson is the human colour of change. He paused for a while, then nodded. There is a saying amongst humans. Necessity is the mother of invention. I would say death and misery is the father of change. We have a history of things getting worse, and worse, and worse. A famine here, failed war there, and more until the people rise up and force change. Often violently. Their minds run crimson with rage, stained by the blood of the family and friends the horrible times took from them. The crimson blood of those lost drowning their reason and fear. They then spill the blood of those they view as stopping the change that is thought needed to end the horrible times. Leon looked down, his eyes no longer holding the spark that Torla was familiar with and loved. They had heard Leon talk they were part of a security force, but never spoke about it. The blood of those demanding the change is then spilled by those wanting to stop the change. Back and forth, blood is spilled, but by that point the change is inevitable. Once a human is ready to spend their own precious crimson on change, it is very hard to find something to stop it. After all, At that point, they viewed the change as something more important than living. Revolutions, rebellions, protests, upbringings. We have a wide range of worlds for this act in all of our languages. He took a deep breath. It is never pretty. Almost every time it is seen as a dark time for humans. They only stop when enough change to outweigh the blood lost has been enacted, or all those demanding change have lost too much blood to keep changing things. This has led to the greatest of human tragedies, as well as some of the biggest uplifts of our species. We invented farming to stop starvation. We invented medicine to stop disease. He took another deep breath. And even our reach for the stars was only accomplished by the fear of crimson. 2 human powers reached for the stars only to try to prove they were too strong for the other to try to kill. We had enough weapons to wipe us all out, so they needed a way to prove strength other than the ability to spill blood, just to try to make sure their blood was not spilled. Torla waited for Leon to continue, only to watch Leon slump in their seat. Torla gently ran a claw through their favorite human's hair and let out a soft hum. Well, you humans have not spilled your crimson in a long time. Leon let out a long sigh, then gently took Torla's claw into his hands. Yeah, I hope soon crimson just stains our history, rather than our future.